Okay, we have never done a Chromebook like this. #1 best-selling size, first time ever with the choice of with or without Microsoft Office. You get the amazing operating system. You get a true touchscreen, a backlit keyboard. You get more space, you get more speed, you get more storage. You get not only HP, our #1 computer brand, you also get our #1 processor, Intel on the inside. I'll tell you what, you don't want a computer these days without a touchscreen. And we've got some great color choices. Teal is gone. We have white and we have silver. White, I'll have to say, is my all-time favorite. I love a white computer. It is sharp, it is clean, it is fresh. If you've got white countertops, if you have a white desk area, or you just want something that looks absolutely gorgeous and fresh, choose the fabulous white. We also have it for you in a great silver, and it's like a gunmetal silver. Really cool, really slick, and of course, this is a streamlined computer. When you buy a Chromebook, you get simple and easy to use processing systems, and you get security, and you get speed. You also get an incredibly lightweight computer. This weighs only 3 pounds. This is not even a workout right now. I'm just having a blast. It's only 3 pounds. And I'll tell you what, it's got an incredible long-lasting battery. This is over 13 hours of long-lasting battery life. But not only are we giving you a Chromebook, all the bells, all the whistles, all the upgrades, all the high-end specs, 4 gigs of RAM, never done that before with a 128 gig solid state drive. We're giving you a choice. Do you want your Chromebook with or without Microsoft Office? Now, if you're like me, I can't live without Microsoft Office. That's your Outlook, that's your PowerPoint, that's your OneNote, that's your incredible solutions. I know you love Word, I know you love Excel. So if you need Microsoft Office, say yes to Microsoft Office, because it's only $50 more. But this is why it's our best value of the day. We give you a price that expires at midnight Eastern time. So all you do is choose your color, choose with or without Microsoft Office, and look at this incredible value. We're giving you our most amped up, our most upgraded Chromebook we've ever done. And if you were to purchase this at retail, you'd be spending $650 for the version without Microsoft Office, or you'd be spending $795 for the version with Microsoft Office. I like the idea of giving you 40% off retail. There's a couple ways you can finance your order today, because let me tell you, we have never used or needed technology more than we have over the last year. You're going to want a new computer. We'll give you interest-free monthly payments on your major credit card of choice, and you can take advantage of those. It's either $80 or $90 a month, depending on which version you choose. And there's another way to save today, and that's on the HSN credit card. We have 12-month financing, interest-free VIP financing, if you put it on our HSN credit card. Now, you can be brand new. We can get you instantly set up over the phone or online. You can make this your first purchase on the HSN credit card, or if you're already a valued member, you can get your monthly payments down to $33 a month. That's right. If you've got about $1 a day, we can get you a brand new computer that will have you absolutely floored with all the wonderful features it's going to bring you. So go ahead and check these out. Your choice is white or silver. I think white might be the first to go, but I want to bring in our HP expert, Aaron Berger, who's here to tell you all about it. He's been busy today taking you shopping. Aaron, great to see you.
Great to be here. Thank you for having me, Sarah, and so much fun to be here with a laptop that I think many people know about, but many people are probably still asking, what is a Chromebook? You know, they look at this beautiful computer that we have, this super thin, super light, just very kind of modern looking, thin and light computer, and they hear you and I calling it a Chromebook and think, what makes it a Chromebook? You know, it's clearly a computer. What makes it a Chromebook? Well, let me take a minute to explain that, if I may. A Chromebook is just a laptop with the Chrome operating system, with the Google Chrome operating system. So you're probably familiar with PCs. PCs are laptops with the Microsoft Windows operating system, you know, with Windows 10 or Windows 7 or Windows 8 or whatever. I'm sure you know about Macs. Macs is Apple's answer to the laptop computer. They're laptop computers with the iOS operating system. A Chromebook is a laptop with the Google Chrome operating system. That's all. So everything you do on a laptop, and I mean everything, from streaming or checking out your favorite web pages. Right now I am pinching and zooming and scrolling because this is touch screen, huge, right? I'm on hsn.com, or you could hop over to the NASA site. We can see what's going on there. We can hop into our email. Oh, actually, that's Zoom. We'll go there in a minute. Surprise! You can do Zoom, and you can do Skype, and you can do Google Chat, and you can do Google Classroom. You can do things like this is our YouTube channel, so you can stream on our YouTube channel. We'll go right here to HSN Live, or you could do Netflix, or you could do Hulu. If you're picking up the version with Microsoft Office, we can go into PowerPoint, we can go into Word, we have the Google Play Store. So everything your laptop does, but in a lighter weight, weighs only 3.2 pounds, longer battery life, 13 hours and 30 minutes, speedier, easier to use, and more secure format. So why? So that's what a Chromebook. What is a Chromebook? It is a laptop computer, webcam built in, backlit keys built in, the whole shooting match there. But there's some reasons that it is an improvement over typical computing for many of us, and we'll show you a full screen graphic on that right now. Number one, speed, speed, speed. Nothing more important than our computers being fast, right? You'll see the first thing here is speed. Virtually no setup or startup time. That's one of the best things about this, is the setup is essentially nothing. You log into your Gmail account. If you don't have one, you can set one up for free. It doesn't cost anything. And all of your email comes over, all of your Gmail, I should say, comes over. All of your photos, your apps, the things that you've stored on your Google Drive, they're all there. Also speed in its performance in terms of loading web pages, multitasking, web browsing. We'll get into more of that later, streaming, etc. Simplicity. You can easily access all the Google apps you already use. So things like Gmail, Google Calendar, Google Earth, Google Drive, all the G Suite of programs, Google Notes, Google Sheets. But not just Google things, not just Google branded apps. There's literally over 1 million apps and games and movies and music and books at your disposal, including the Microsoft Office stuff. All of that is compatible. Many of you, I think the vast majority, last I heard it was like 8-1. It might not be that high now, but the vast majority of you guys were choosing this with Microsoft Office today. But if you don't need Microsoft Office, by all means, don't get it. You certainly don't have to. If you don't use it, there's no need to get it. If you do, you're able to get it here. It's a discount off of buying it separately later, and it comes along with your computer, and it's really easy to load. And then the last thing, perhaps the most important thing for most of us, is security. Built-in virus protection and automatic background updates. What does that mean? It means you never have to purchase or load or administrate antivirus, anti-spyware, anti-malware, anti-ransomware, keyloggers, all those crazy things, all those crazy bots and bugs that invade your computer. You don't have to even think about any of those. This computer will not run them. So you don't buy antivirus, you don't buy Viper or Norton or McAfee. They don't even run on this, because this computer cannot catch a virus. So you're safe and protected. And the other thing is, this is always up to date from over-the-air updates. Here's what that means. Over the years, many of us have had Microsoft computers. I've had them. I love them. I have lots of HP, computers that run on the Microsoft operating system. But the thing has been, as each new operating system has come out, the first one I remember buying was probably Windows 97, I think, probably right kind of around the end of college for me. And then Windows Millennium Edition and Windows 7 and Windows 8 and now Windows 10. So every couple of years, you had to buy a new computer because a new operating system, the most current operating system, was out of date. Slowly, they stopped supporting the older operating systems. That's not how Google Chrome works. This operating system, Google Chrome, it's not going to have other editions. It's not going to be a Google Polished Chrome or Google Antique Chrome or a Google Satin Chrome. It's just Google Chrome. And when they improve things, which they often do, you know, there are updates that come out, right? And improvements that come out, they automatically upload to your computer. You don't have to do anything about it. And Sarah, what this means, this is a big thing to say. I confess, this is a big claim to make. This computer will get faster over time, not slower over time, because not only is it not bogged down by viruses, but it's also always getting the latest update. So it's always the most modern technology built in.
I love what you just said, and I'll kind of re-emphasize that for everyone in case you're just tuning in. By the way, I just pulled up Aaron, so you can see him twice. I'm watching our live stream on hsn.com on the computer. Yeah. So whether you're watching live videos or whether you need a great computer for your Zoom meetings, for your doctor's appointments, for your kids' classrooms. By the way, Google Classroom, one of the #1 most used, most popular systems in virtual schools across the country. That's what they're using in schools. They're using Chromebooks. So let me tell you why what Aaron said is so important. You never have to buy virus protection ever again. What do you spend on that? If you have a traditional PC, it can be $60, $80, $90, $100 a year, depending on how many devices you order and what brand you buy them from. So I love that there's no ongoing cost. You never get that little email, that little alert that says, your virus protection is about to expire, cough up more money. And you're like, God, this is an old computer. The last thing I want to do is spend another $100 on virus protection. So I love that there's no ongoing costs. The other reason I love Google Chromebooks is because you don't have to worry about buying a new computer every few months or even every year. It's automatically doing the updates every time you go online. So if you want a computer that's built for the future, this is the one to try. I think there's a couple other features here. I'll just remind you what you're getting. You're getting a touch screen. So that to me is the #1 most important thing to use and something I have to have in a computer. So if you can use a smartphone, you can use this computer. We'll talk about how easy it is to use some of those touch screens that are out there. I'm actually gonna minimize that, so put it back here, and I can show you how great it is when you have a touch screen, how easy it is to use. So once you have a touch screen, you never want anything else. You never want anything else because nothing's as easy or as intuitive as touching and pinching and zooming and tapping and swiping. Also, this one has the backlit keyboard. We love that the backlit keyboard is here. It's some of the highest end specs that we've ever offered, and we've never done a Chromebook at this price with all these upgrades, with all these bells and whistles, and with the choice of with or without Microsoft Office. Now, to me, I can't live without it. It's your Outlook, it's your PowerPoint, it's your Word, it's your Excel. So say yes to the Microsoft Office, and you'll be glad that you did if you use those programs. That is definitely still outselling the version without. Of course, it's a choice. We know not everyone has the same lifestyle, so we give you options there. And then you're gonna choose your color. I'm holding the white. I think a white laptop is absolutely pristine. If you're using this on the kitchen counter, it looks beautiful. If you have all white kitchen, if you have a home office that has some fresh, clean white trim, or maybe it's your bedroom, I think it looks just beautiful. So we do have a white, and we also have this great silver, which is kind of like a gunmetal. It's kind of a beautiful, I would call it sort of like a race car silver. It's beautifully done. They all, of course, are coming with the #1 brand, the logo, the name that you know and love and trust. HP, #1 best-selling computer brand here at HSN, our #1 best-selling computer brand in the country. So it's packed with everything you want, and it's so lightweight, and it's so fast, it's so easy to use. There really is such a perfect opportunity for you to get this home today. So we'll give you a couple ways to place your order. You can give us a call. There's a 1-800 number there at the bottom of your screen. You can give us a call. You can also go online, hsn.com. That's super fast. You'll see our today's special right at the top of the home page. I'll show that to you here in a moment. So right at the top of the home page, you can go to the HSN order, or you can type in this item number that is 095476, and you're gonna pick white or you're gonna pick silver. And then you're gonna choose with or without Office, and then you're gonna choose either your flex payment, your major credit card of choice, $80 or $90 a month. That's all we ask for you up front. We ship it to you right away. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee policy, so if you don't love it, you can return it. We actually give you like 30 days to try this out. Take it for a little test drive. If you don't absolutely love it, you can return it. But then we also have the 12-month financing for you as well on the HSN credit card. So that'll get your monthly payments down to about $33, I believe, a month, or $37 if you want the version with Microsoft Office. However, I'm gonna give you some quick updates because this is going to expire at midnight. I think there's only one more presentation later tonight. If you're gonna miss it, do it now. Give us a call, go online, we'll get this out to you. You'll have it within a few days, and you're finally gonna get your life back. Because Aaron, how frustrating is it to have a computer that is slow, that takes forever to boot up, or it can't download, or you can't transfer a file, you can't open a video, it's buffering, or it takes forever to move between applications. There's nothing faster than a Google Chromebook.
What do you use more in your life than your computer? I always say my little unwarranted maybe advice is buy a great mattress, because you know you should spend about a third of your life on your mattress, so you deserve a good mattress, and buy a good computer, because I'll bet you what, I bet you spend almost a third of your life on that too. It's nothing for people to spend 8 hours a day just doing their work or just doing their schoolyard work, and then spending a couple more hours doing social things, doing Zoom and Skype, seeing your friends and family. We now do doctor's appointments online. Many of us order our groceries online. I know certainly now that many of us are trying to get in line and sign up to get a vaccine, to get a shot. Our computers are our gateway to that. I just listened to a great NPR audio cast, I guess, the other day, talking about how really there is a divide between people who have a computer to get that and people who don't, and how they need to make it more accessible in other ways, frankly, for people who don't have one. But it is true, computers are our connection to the world. You know, they are what open up almost every opportunity and even almost every requirement. I mean, I pay my property taxes online, I pay my car registration online, I pay my mortgage online, I pay my condo association fee, and I'm sure you guys do too. You know, our banking, very essential things like that. And then all the fun things I do when I get the, you know, I haven't done this for a long time, it's been over a year, but when we plan vacations and plan family reunions, my parents are gonna have their 60th anniversary next year. It's gonna be a lot of planning. I'm gonna do it all right here. What would I do? What would you do your computer isn't fast? If you're, and that's one of the main reasons to upgrade today. If your computer is slow, if your computer slows down when you try to multitask, do multiple things at once, if your computer is heavy, this weighs 3.2 pounds, it's nothing. This is a thin and light. If your computer has a short battery life, if it runs out of battery as soon as you start using it, this is a 13.5-hour battery. See that right there? It charges halfway full in only 45 minutes. 13.5 hours, so that's a half charge on that is 6 hours and 45 minutes in only 45 minutes to charge that. If your computer gets hot on the bottom, this does not. Now, I'll talk why about that later. It's because of the solid state drive that we have. And in fact, the solid state drive that's in this computer is the largest solid state drive HP has done in a Chromebook ever at HSN. So there's a couple of firsts today. First time we've offered the option of having Microsoft Office, that's Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, Outlook, OneNote, and Publisher. All 7 of the Microsoft Office programs, full versions, not trial versions, full versions for a full year for your computer, for a tablet, and for a smartphone. So that's one thing. It's the first time we've offered that. I'm so glad we're doing it. So many of you have asked for it. And the other first is 128 gigabyte solid state drive. So it's lighter, it's quieter, it's faster. One more time, Microsoft Office. Oops, I moved my finger the wrong way. There we go. Microsoft Office 365 is a full version of Microsoft Outlook, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Access, Outlook, OneNote, PowerPoint, and Publisher. And you see down there, it says Access for one computer, for one tablet, and for one phone. So there's just a lot that comes along with this. You see something else really cool that we haven't done on a Chromebook before either? On your software voucher that comes along. And there's lots of great things on your software voucher, just to mention a couple. Pandora Premium is included, Transparent Language Online, Hotspot Shield Premium, which I like, that keeps you protected when you're out and about on a public hotspot. But you see on this side, you might be able to see it says Vivo Print. Vivo Print is something that we're including. It is a little voucher for a free neoprene sleeve. So you go online to Vivo Print and you upload a photo. Yeah, thank you, Sarah. You guys can see it more clearly now. Now I'm going to show you what they actually. Oh, you got one there. Good. They didn't have them earlier. Good, 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 good.
Sorry, puppies come first. You know,
well,
I'm a huge dog lover.
I might beg to differ with that, but
puppies
kids,
are
about
kids.
The same, right?
You know what? Your Max is absolutely precious. But those are really fun. So you can send
Aren't they sweet?
Any picture, or you can choose one of their designs, and you're getting this included.
Right. Yeah, so that's nice. I mean, I think the things that most of us buy when we get a computer are some sort of sleeve or protective bag or case for it. So that's included. You don't have to pay for that. And then the other thing that most of us purchase is Microsoft Office, and you have the opportunity to do that. Now, it's less expensive to buy it here included than it is to buy it later on its own. So I'm really excited for that. Sarah, do I have time to show off just a couple of features, a couple functioning features of the laptop, or do we need to do a quick update?
Sure, just hang on one second. I'll give you a quick update. So that way, if you are considering our today's special, you know that now is the time. Now is the time to place your order. I think you're making a great decision. We have the white and we have the silver, with or without Office. Now, most of you are getting the version with Microsoft Office. That's what I would do. I use it all the time. However, if you do want the option without Microsoft Office, those are actually getting very limited. We have fewer than 200 of those, I believe, in the silver choice, if you want the option without Microsoft Office. So, oh, I'm sorry, it's in the white that will sell out first. So if you go to online to hsn.com, we can put this on flexible payments, your major credit card of choice, $80 or $90 a month, so really only $10 more to get the Office version, which I recommend. Or you can do this on 12-month financing on the HSN credit card, which makes it even easier because you can take up to a year to pay this off interest-free. And I love when we do this because we're all on a budget, right? And I'm on a budget, Aaron's on a budget, and maybe you're thinking, gosh, I really need a computer. I need a computer to work from home. I need a computer to find a job. I need a computer to get a vaccine. I need a computer so that the kids can do their online learning. I need a computer to watch my videos, to go on Facebook, to do my online shopping, my banking. I mean, we're doing everything online. We're staying in touch with friends and family. If you need a computer and you're on a budget, call us. We'll give you the HSN credit card. You can take up to a year to pay this off for about $1 a day. $33 and change or $37 and change, depending on whether you want with or without Microsoft Office. So it's a great time to jump in. Congratulations, we are very busy. If you're calling right now or ordering, I have a computer for you, so just don't wait. And Aaron, I know you want to run everyone through some features, but I want to assure everyone we're going to take our time to tell you everything that you might need to know about a Chromebook. So let's start with two things everyone recognizes. It's HP and it's Intel. Yeah. So you've got two really big, recognizable, trusted brand names. So you're not getting a no-name computer. You're getting our #1 brand here at the US. You're getting the #1 operating system, I should say #1 processor. And let's talk about Google Chrome. This is quickly leading the market. It's one of the #1 operating systems.
I'd love to. So yeah, let's talk about those three things first, because they're all #1s. And you know, there are some places where brands don't matter so much. I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm wearing shorts right now. I'll let you in on another little secret. I'm not sure what brand the shorts are that I'm wearing, but you can't see them. So I don't really care what brand they are. They don't have to be fancy shorts. But my point in saying that is, you know, there's a lot of things we buy in life that the brand's not a big deal, right? There are other things like our televisions, like the more expensive electronics. Of course, we realize that, you know, computer is a big, even when we have a great value on it, it's not an inexpensive purchase relative to most other things you buy. It is so important, my friends, to get a great brand when you get a computer. And it's because brands like HP have first dibs because they're so big and they sell so many. They're the #1 computer manufacturer in America. They have access to the better components. So from the solid state drive that's in here to the lights that light the backlit keys. In fact, I'll show you that. I'll do just one little segue here. Watch the keys. I'm going to, did you see that? I just turned off the lights on my keys and then I'll turn them back on. I think you'll be able to see.
Yeah, you
can see that pretty well, right? So the components that make that possible, those are sourced from the best. The speakers that are in this computer, because this is an HP, the #1 manufacturer in America, did you guys know these two speaker bars are Bang & Olufsen speakers? Literally the best speakers I've ever sold. And I've sold lots of computer brands, and any computer brand I've sold. The highest HP models that we sell at HSN, which are the most expensive models we sell, are what are called the all-in-one computers. So these big screens, big, lovely computers. They're usually in the $700–800, about double this price. The best of those, not even all of them, the best of those have Bang & Olufsen speakers in them. Your new computer has Bang & Olufsen speakers in it. In order for it to have Bang & Olufsen speakers, they have to go through a heck of a process. HP has to send this computer to the Bang & Olufsen labs in Scandinavia. I said once, you're HP, why don't they just come to you? I'm sure you could write it in your contract, that they have to bring over, some great pickled herring, and they have to, do the computer sound right in your office. They said, no, they have to go to the sound labs in Scandinavia because they have the best equipment there. So they go there, they attenuate the speakers, they tune the speakers, they get them perfect, and then they go to the production line where they begin assembly. I mention all this because HP is the #1 brand, so they have access to the #1 components. HP also, interestingly, is the #1 selling brand at HSN across everything we sell, all the great kitchen stuff, all the great jewelry and the great fragrances and the great fashion, and you name it. We have a huge assortment of wonderful products. We sell more HP than anything else, and that's why HP is able to bring HSN such compelling values. The other quick #1s, and this is certainly a big deal as well. See this little blue sticker right here? If it sings to you, the sound it makes is bum 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 bum. The Intel chimes, bum 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 bum. Intel inside. Intel is the #1 processor brand in the entire world. So you're getting the #1 selling computer brand in America and the #1 selling brand, period, at HSN. We'll have a little video we'll show you on Intel, the #1 processor in the world. This is the Intel Celeron processor. It's built for certainly value, but extraordinary versatility. So if you're working, if you're playing, especially if you love to stream video, if you love to be online and web browsing, if you love to do your email, those are the things you need to do, online things, especially out of this world. Less waiting and more doing. It's very fast. Work and play for hours and hours, about 13.5 hours on this computer. It is one of the largest, not the largest, I have ever seen in terms of its, not only its built-in solid-state memory for a Chromebook, but also in terms of its battery life. And I'll give you just a quick little look, if I may here, at what all I've got going on the computer at one time. So I just hopped over from hsn.com into YouTube. I'm live streaming. A lot of times when you live stream on a computer, doing anything else gets really slow, right? Not here, because of the Intel processor, because of the solid-state drive, which I'll talk about more in just a few minutes, and because of all the RAM, which I'll also talk about a little bit more in a few minutes. The computer is lightning fast and lightning responsive. I'll hop over to, let's see, PowerPoint. So for the many of you I know who are picking up the version with Microsoft Office, I've hopped into PowerPoint here. You can see how fast it is going from slide to slide. PowerPoint is a pretty intensive program. I'll point that out. It's no problem. It cuts right through this, even while there's video playing, even when hsn.com is up. The Google Play Store, you see how instantly we can hop into the Google Play Store, and we can go from games to apps to movies and TV to books. I'll talk more about the Google Play Store in a little while. It's the #1 app store in the world, and it's where you can download everything on your computer really simply. And then I'll go back to our to hsn.com. I also have NASA that I love to always check out. They do such I think as Americans are just so proud of what NASA has been doing and watching the incredible landing that they had recently. So all of these going on at once, Sarah. There's no pausing. There's no waiting. That's no hesitating. That's thanks to all the #1s. It all comes together to form a computer that is lightweight, that is a long battery life, but I think most importantly is the simplest computer you'll ever use. If you can use an Android phone, you can use this computer. It is incredibly easy, and it's incredibly safe. To be a little crass, you can't screw it up. You can't accidentally download something that gets you in trouble in terms of viruses or spyware. You can't mess it up, really, because it protects you.
and it updates automatically. So you don't have to worry, should I download this or upload that, or should I upgrade, or should I answer this little alert? Should I buy more virus protection? You don't have to worry about anything like that. And that's why I love this computer, because I really think it's gonna be a great choice, an intelligent buy for so many of you. I just don't want you to miss out, because it's one day only. It has been ages since we've had a Chromebook. And Aaron, you know me, I like to keep notes. So I looked through my previous presentations of Chromebooks. None of them could come close to the value that we're giving you today. We've had Chromebooks, they weren't touch screens. We've had Chromebooks, they didn't have the backlit keyboard. We've had Chromebooks that did not have the space, that didn't have the speed, that didn't have the storage, that didn't have all the bells and whistles that this one does. And we've had Chromebooks, but we never have offered it with or without Microsoft Office before. So there's never been a better time. I love this computer for you. You're gonna choose white, or you're gonna choose the silver, and you're gonna put it on either a flexible payment on your major credit card of choice, or I know hundreds of you are in the ordering process right now, and a lot of you are taking advantage of the HSN credit card offer, which gets your monthly payments down between $33 and $37 a month. So if you can do $1 a day, you can scrounge some change out of those couch cushions. You probably have a few tucked away in a cookie jar somewhere. You're getting a new computer today, and I think you're gonna be so glad that you were watching. I know this is always like one of those things that's on your to-do list that can kind of be a hassle. You think, I've got to spend all this time, I have to put on a mask, I have to go to a store, I have to ask people questions, I don't really understand what I'm asking or what they're answering. This is gonna give you that peace of mind that you're getting our best Chromebook that we've ever offered. So let me just show you the retail value one more time, and we'll go back to Aaron for some great information that I know he wants to share with you. If you're to purchase all of these separately, if you were to get a Chromebook and you were gonna get all these upgrades, all the high-end specs, if you were gonna get the bundle of all the great software offers, and if you were gonna get the extra cloud storage, and if you were gonna get the beautiful voucher for the case that we're including, all of that would add up to $650 or $795. I don't want you to spend that on a Chromebook when we can get you our one-day only price at 40% off retail. It's almost, you could almost buy two for that retail price that we're sharing with you today. So it's a great time to buy white or silver. Just do it now so you don't miss out. We are really busy, but again, you can go online to hsn.com. You'll get right to the front of the line. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can take it out. If you don't love it, if it isn't as easy and as fast and as speedy and as seamless and as intuitive as we say it is, you can just say, you know what, no thanks. You can send it back. So you don't have a risk, but right now you've got an opportunity with a brand name that you know, love, and trust, HP with Intel on the inside. You even are saving on shipping and handling. That's saving you like $18. So Aaron, I know we're getting new customers and new viewers tuning in every few minutes, which is very exciting. And I know they're looking at a Chromebook and they're wondering, can a Chromebook do this? Let's play like fill in the blank. For anyone watching, in case they have any questions, what can this Chromebook do? Or is there something this Chromebook can't do that we should know about?
That's a great question. A Chromebook is a laptop. So anything that you do on a laptop, a Microsoft laptop or an Apple laptop, this is a Google laptop with the Google Chrome operating system. So what do you do on a Chromebook? You stream your favorite movies. You do Netflix, you do Hulu. You use the built-in high-definition wide-angle webcam to do Skype and to do Zoom and to do Google Chat. Google Classroom, I know, is something that a lot of you guys who have kids in school spend a lot of time with right now. You do Google Classroom on it. You download apps and programs from the Google Play Store. You can get your work done. You can do any Microsoft Office documents, any, of course, Google, the Google suite of programs like Gmail and Google Drive and Google Docs and Google Notes and Google Earth and Google Photos and Google Calendar. You do all of those sort of things. So all of the things that you do on any other laptop, you just do them in a way that is safer, simpler, and more secure. And you know what I'd love to do, actually? We have a little overview video for anyone who might be joining us. It just takes a moment or two. I'd love to run you through this. Then I'll talk more about the solid-state drive, I'll talk more about the Google Play Store, and I'll even do a more comprehensive overview in a few minutes. So HP 14, it's a Chromebook. You choose Microsoft Office or not. Totally up to you. It's the Chrome operating system, beautiful touchscreen, full-size backlit keyboard, Bang & Olufsen sound. There are 2 USB Type-C ports and 1 USB Type-A port. Intel, built in, weighs 3 pounds, has a 13.5-hour battery life, and get this, 128 gig solid state storage. It's the largest HP has done in any Chromebook at HSN. You choose your color except for teal. You can't choose teal because teal's gone, but we've got the beautiful white and we've got the beautiful silver. I think you'll love it. I cannot encourage you enough to choose it. There is a statistic that one of our producers sent over for our show. It's official that Chromebook is the largest growing segment of computers in the computer industry right now. More people are switching over to Chromebook because it's simpler, because it's easier, because it's less expensive, I'm sure, too. You know, if you bought a similar computer like this from many other manufacturers that looked, you could look at this and see, you know what form factors I'm talking about. If you go to the mall and price a 14-inch computer like this, you can probably put a 1 in front of the price in order to get it home. And you won't have the Google Play Store in it, you know, which is a really big thing. If I may, I'd like to talk about the storage, the solid state storage for a minute, because it's a real technological breakthrough. Computers are more and more going to solid state storage, but plenty of them still have a hard disk drive storage instead. The majority, and particularly in Chromebooks, the majority of computers that we sell here that have this type of storage have either 32 gigs or twice that, 64 gigs. This has another double that amount. It has 128 gigs. And here's how it works. Before this storage, there was solid state storage. So that would mean in your computer, there was a mechanical component that moved. It actually spun. And when it spun, and it did that when you were storing information, saving information, searching for information, putting anything on the drive, or taking anything off the drive, essentially. The problem is movement like that creates friction. Friction creates heat, so your computer will get hot on the bottom. This computer doesn't get hot on the bottom. In order to cool that down, they'd have to have a fan in the computer, so you'd hear the sound of the fan, and that would add more motion and more moving parts and would drain the battery. So that's kind of the old style, certainly still available many places, and we even sell some hard disk drive computers now, but anyone would prefer the solid state. It really has only advantages. So that's taken out. The old hard disk drive is taken out, and in its place is put a solid state component, which is, it's almost like embedding inside the computer a memory card, if you will, so it doesn't move it so much faster. And we have a little video we can show you on the advantages of having a solid state drive over having the traditional hard disk drive inside your computer. The big 3 advantages are it's lighter, it's quieter, and it's faster. And when we pull up the video, you'll see the advantages of the solid state drive. Again, the main advantages are it's lighter, it only weighs 3.2 pounds, it's quieter because the fan has been taken out, and it's faster. So you have faster boot up and shutdown time. You have a longer battery life, about a 13.5-hour battery life. You have no moving parts. All of these are keys. Oh, good, and here's the video. So lighter, quieter, faster boot up and shutdown. Your applications load more quickly, your better battery life, about a 13.5-hour battery life, no moving parts, it's more durable, and it's quieter. I love that it's quieter. It doesn't make a bunch of noise. I'll tell you a funny story about that in 1 sec. But what you're seeing here, on the left side of the screen is the solid state drive, right side is hard disk drive. See how much more quickly things open and move and it multitasks when you're using the solid state drive? Quick little story, little side note. My little guy, Max, walked in. My sister's been staying with us for a couple of months, and she has an older computer, hard disk drive computer, and it makes noise. And Max is used to my computer, which is solid state, and it doesn't make any noise. So the other day, he was in her room, I don't know, they were watching a movie or something, and her computer was, you know, like hard disk drive computers, and he kept saying, Kiki, what happened? Kiki, what happened? He couldn't figure out what he was saying. Why's that computer making so darn much noise? It's incredible. You know, as technology changes and the kids get used to only one thing, They don't know why.
Isn't it true?
A computer shouldn't be making noise. It really is. How quickly they pick up on that stuff, of course, is amazing. But also just how technology moves forward and improves is pretty amazing too.
I mean, even your 3-year-old knows this is a better computer
right.
than your old computer, okay? And they'll be the first to tell you, right? I know my nieces and nephews keep me updated on technology all the time. So let me just, again, encourage you, if you're thinking about a new computer, or if you're so sick and tired of the computer that you're using right now, you literally want to throw it out the window. I know, because I've been so frustrated. We have so many things to do and we don't have enough time. I don't think anyone feels like they have enough hours in the day to get through everything they want to do, whether it's online, whether it's for work, whether it's for school, whether it's to plan a vacation or to order your groceries or to do your finances or to pay that bill or to do a Zoom meeting or a Skype or join a Zoom wedding. I mean, we've done it all online. So when you make a decision on a tool that you use more than any other tool in your home, I really want it to be a great decision. Okay, minus your smartphone. I know a lot of us are spending a lot of time on our smartphone, but here's the best thing about a computer. It's like getting the largest smartphone screen you could ever use and you could ever want, because it is a touch screen. It has the same apps. If you have an Android phone, you've got the same apps on your phone that you do on this computer. So it makes everything easier to read, easier to see, easier to pinch and zoom and swipe and tap and to find out everything that's happening right there at your fingertips. So if your computer is driving you crazy, because I know how frustrating that is, if it's slow, if it's stuttering, if it's taking forever to download, or you can't figure out why it won't share an email, or why you can't upload a photo, or why you can't watch a video, there's a really good chance it's time to upgrade your computer. So quickly, Aaron, how often do you think we need to upgrade our computers, especially a laptop?
So I will tell you, the average computer user keeps their computer for 3 to 4 years.
3 to 4 years.
That has been the standard. I think you'll probably keep this computer a little bit longer, because there's some things like, you know, the operating system is not going to change. It's just going to update on its own for free. I think a lot of people just get beaten up by viruses and by all these little, you know, macro programs that end up on their computers because they're not fully protected. And frankly, not everyone has the skills to make sure even that their virus definitions are up to date. So I think you may very well have this one a little bit longer, but the industry standard is usually about 3 to 4 hours. If I can expand on that just a moment, I think these are good reasons to replace your computer. If any of these sound familiar, it's time for a new computer. Is your computer slow on the internet? The internet is not slow. A lot of times people go, oh, well, the internet's slow. You know, it's not. No, it's not. It's really fast. If you don't have enough RAM, if you don't have the right processor, if you don't have the right drive, your computer is slow online. If your computer is slow online, upgrade your computer. If your computer is heavy, it's noticeably heavy and uncomfortable, this weighs 3 pounds. Your computer shouldn't be heavy. If you have a battery life that is not long, you know, 5 hours or less, probably upgrade your computer. This is 13.5 hours. If your computer is hot on the bottom, that is not a good sign. That is not good for the drive. I'm afraid you might lose your information. If that goes on too long, I would upgrade your computer if your computer is hot on the bottom. And, you know, of course, if it's slow to multitask or it's slow online, those are good reasons to upgrade.
So that's why I think this is such a great choice for everyone, because you're getting the direction that everyone is going. This is where the market is going, solid state drives. This is where the crowds are going. They're doing the Google Chrome operating system. They're doing Chromebooks. So you're following the right trend here. You're gonna have a computer that automatically updates. You never have to buy virus protection ever. Thank you. And you don't have to worry, oh my gosh, I got a virus, and deal with that hassle and headache when it happens. So let me give you some quick updates, and then let me tell you how to place your order so you can get in on our best value of the day. We've never had a Chromebook like this. We've never had an offer like this. We've never offered a Chromebook with the choice of with or without Microsoft Office. Only $50 more to add Microsoft Office, so you can do that as well. And then you can go ahead and break down your payments into flexible payments on your major credit card or the HSN credit card. But let me show you the retail value, because I don't want you to have to spend a penny more at retail anywhere else. I don't want you to have to drive to a store and try to ask somebody for help or try to even get someone's attention. Aaron and I are giving you a full hour of information and features and benefits that will help you make your decision. So you could be spending $650 or nearly $800 at retail. We can give it to you for 40% off. And that's why HP is one of our #1 best-selling brands here. We partner with HP. I got an HP laptop from HSN before I even worked here. I had no idea I was ever going to work at this network. It was like a pie in the sky idea, and I bought my first computer here because you're getting such great values. So here are the choices, white or silver, and then you can also choose with or without Office. Flexible payment, your major credit card, interest-free, $80 or $90 a month. You choose your card. We send it to you right away. You've got a 30-day guarantee. We can send it back anytime. We also have the HSN credit card that has interest-free financing for a year. And this whole entire offer goes away at midnight. There's only one more presentation. So if you want it, I hope you shop your favorite color and get your favorite option. You can go online to hsn.com because we are processing hundreds of orders every time I get updates from my producer. So here's your chance. If you want a touchscreen, if you want the backlit keyboard, you want the high-end specs, it's lightweight, it's fast, you've got speed, you've got simplicity, you've got security, you've got it all, Aaron.
You do. It is a revolution in computing, really, to have a computer where you don't have to worry about viruses, that's simpler to use, it's always up to date. Oh, you know something I want to show you guys? I told you I would show you this earlier. Let me spend a minute. This is the Google Play Store. This is one of the best things about it, too. You know how on your smartphone, like if you use an Android phone, you go to the Play Store. If you use an Apple phone, you go to the Apple Store. If you use a Microsoft phone, you go to the Microsoft Store. They have their little app stores on their computer, on their cell phones, right? Well, this has its app store, the Google Play Store, which is the #1 app store in the world. It's preloaded, it's pre-installed on your computer when you get it home. So that means over 1 million apps and games are at your fingertips. All the music and all the movies and all the programs that you could possibly want. And it's as simple as here, I think I showed you this earlier, but I'll show you again. Here's your little app tray launcher down here. And if you just slide up, you can see a bunch of the things that I have installed on this computer. Chrome operating system, Facebook, Netflix, Perfect Piano, Google Photos, Disney Plus, Play Store, Google Drive, Gmail, HP Print Services, YouTube, Web Store, Candy Crush, YouTube Music, MX Player, Documents. I can go to the next page. I've got Google Classroom, PowerPoint, I'm a piano player, so there's another piano thing. But I'm going to hop into the Google Play Store. Oops, I'm going to hop into the Google Play Store. He said it's right there. And from the Google Play Store, there's lots of things that you can do. So right now I'm in games. You can go to the For You area. You can go to the top charts or to kids or to events or to what's new. You can go into just the different categories of games, so action, arcade, card games, music games, etc. Or you can go down here into apps. Or you can go into movies and TV, which is pretty cool. There's the For You area. Let's see what the top selling are right now. It's kind of cool. Or with the new releases, there's a new SpongeBob movie out apparently. Or this is neat too. You can go over here to studios. Like there's Disney movies or 20th century movies or HBO movies. And then books. Did you know the #1 ebook store in the world is the Google Play Store? More books available on the Google Play Store than anywhere else. So if you want to download things to read, which I love to do on my computer, and then sometimes I transfer them to my other devices, my Android tablet or my phone or whatever, you can do that here, and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of them are free. I'd love to take a moment now as we get into our last 10 minutes. We have a still, and it'll take me a minute to go through it because it's really comprehensive, but it's a really strong overview of nearly every feature, every bell, every whistle on the computer. So this is a great time to order if you're thinking about it, and you might, just kind of half listen at the same time because there's maybe some things that I haven't quite mentioned. This, of course, is the Chrome operating system. The Chrome operating system is speedier, is simpler, and is more secure. It's faster startup, it's faster on the internet, it's faster multitasking, it's simple because you can download all of your programs and your apps from the Google Play Store, and it's more secure because antivirus is built in. You never have to buy antivirus, and over-the-air updates come automatically, so you never have to update the Chrome operating system. HP wide vision high definition camera. Actually, Sarah and I are going to prepare it right now. I'm turning mine on, Sarah, and you do too. We're going to go to Zoom. So in just a couple of minutes, there, Sarah, we'll show you guys our Zoom feed in just a sec to show off the webcam a little bit. High definition touch screen, full-size backlit keyboard, audio by the best sound company, one of the best sound companies in the world, and the best that HP uses, called Bang & Olufsen, a Scandinavian sound company. Google Play Store with access to millions of apps and games and movies and music. Headphone and microphone combo. So if you want to plug in, you can do. But this also has Bluetooth built in, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi built in. So you can use Bluetooth earbuds or Bluetooth headset. There are 2 super speed USB Type-C. Those are the smaller new USB ports. You also use that to charge your computer. Of course, we include the cable that you need. And this will charge, this has HP Fast Charge, so it will charge to half full, which is 6 hours and 45 minutes in just 45 minutes time. There's a micro SD card reader. Now I'm moving over to the right side, starting at the top and going clockwise. Intel Celeron N4000 processor, for value and versatility, for great email, for great streaming, for great video playback. Gives you a longer battery life, 13.5-hour battery life, less waiting, more doing. 4 gigs of RAM. RAM is really important for speed when you're online, and also for speed of multitasking, doing more things at once. It's kind of like giving you more desk space. It can organize your information more easily. Weighs only 3 pounds, 3.24 pounds. Has the largest eMMC, which is a type of solid state storage that HP has ever done at HSN, on a Chromebook. So you can store a ton of information. There's a super speed USB type A port. That's the bigger one. That's the full size one that we've had for years. If you want to plug in a mouse or you want to plug in a USB drive or anything like that. I mentioned HP Fast Charge, charge your computer to half full in 45 minutes. And of course, the speed, excuse me, well, yes, the speed is out of this world, but the battery life is the best I've ever seen on a computer at 13.5 hours. Let's give you guys a little peek. There's my buddy on, so we're doing a Zoom call right now. It could be Skype, could be Google Chat. This is a high definition wide angle video camera built in, so you can get a little bit more of the picture in. Great for work calls, great for any kids who are at home going to school as well, of course.
Well, think about it. I mean, we're doing everything online. Aaron, I'm doing my workouts online. I'm like watching videos at home.
You're so good.
I mean, right? I mean, this is my gym. This is my bank. This is my grocery store. This is my movie theater. This is where you do everything, everything. If you don't have a great device, if you don't have a great computer, you don't have a great laptop, let me tell you, this is the perfect time to jump right in. In about 5 minutes, we've got 2 hours of coin collector coming up with Helen. So we will not have another presentation until about 10 p.m. Eastern. So it's a really great time to finalize your order and decide, do I want the silver, which you see here? I love it. It's sort of a gunmetal color, very slick. Could definitely be great for the office or for home. And then we've got the white, which I love, a pristine white laptop. I just think it looks really clean, blends in with your kitchen countertops and whatever you want to at home. So make your decision, silver or white, and then with or without Microsoft Office. We're including that. If you want to choose that option, it's only $50 more. And the only other decision you need to make today is, how do you want to pay for it? Do you want to put it on your major credit card of choice? That's going to be $80 or $90 a month, so only $10 more on your Flex Pay if you're choosing the option with Microsoft Office, which I can't live without. That's Word, that's Excel, that's PowerPoint. That's how you get all those docs and spreadsheets, you know, back and forth between your computer and the office. Also, we can also put this on your HSN credit card. So on your HSN credit card, as little as $33 a month or $37 a month. But let me tell you, I've presented many Chromebooks here at HSN. We've never had a Chromebook offer like our today's special. Never offered a choice with or without Microsoft Office. We've never had one at this price that also has the touch screen. So you really get to sort of zoom in, and you never have to worry about grabbing your readers or, I mean, it's right there at your fingertips. You can pinch, you can touch, you can tap, you can zoom. That's what we love about the touchscreen. Fully lit backlit keyboard. So that's coming to you, lightweight, fast, and really it helps you work faster. It helps you work smarter. So you're not spending time staring at your computer, waiting for it to catch up with what you want to be doing. It's actually so quick to start up. You're not walking around the house, you're not making a cup of coffee and then coming back to finally see if your computer is booted up and if you have new emails that you need to check. So we've never relied on technology more than we have over the last year. And a lot of these changes are gonna be with us. More people are gonna work from home. More people are gonna want flex time, checking in from the office, or maybe more of you are starting a new career. More of you are going back to school. More of you are applying for new jobs. You need a computer. You need a computer to communicate. I need a computer to stay in touch with family and friends like never before. So if you don't have one that you absolutely love, or if it's been a few years, it's time for an upgrade for the home office or for the kids that are doing more online learning from home. It's a great time, and it's a great time to get a Google Chromebook. So in our final moment, Aaron, just give everyone a quick overview. What is a Chromebook, in case anybody has any last hesitations, why this isn't a great decision for just about everyone that's out there watching?
Yeah. I think it is a great decision for everyone that's out there watching. I would encourage you to try it. It's customer pick on hsn.com. So customers just like you were flipping by, saw this, probably had never owned a Chromebook before and said, yeah, you know, that sounds good. I want to try it. And then they loved it. Then they made it a customer pick. A Chromebook is a laptop with the Chrome operating system, just like a PC is a laptop with the Microsoft operating system, or an Apple is a laptop with the Apple or Mac iOS operating system. It does all the same things. You can stream just about anything online. You can go to any website. This is touchscreen, so you can pinch and you can zoom, but you also have the Google Play Store, so you can download more games and apps and music and movies very, very easily, and you're also protected. This is a computer that cannot get viruses, and that always stays up to date. It does automatic over-the-air updates for its operating system, meaning your computer gets, are you ready for this? Faster over time instead of slower over time. Also with that built-in solid state, 128 gigabyte solid state drive, that will hold you in good stead, makes your computer lighter, quieter, and faster.
It is the computer that is built for the future. It's a computer that you want. However, the price expires at midnight. There's only one more presentation. Aaron, thank you so much. I know you'll be back at 10 p.m. Eastern. Great to see you, and a picture of Max. You guys both look great. And I'll be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. with Diane Gilman, and a very special look at our today's special. Best way to shop online, hsn.com. Get the white or the silver. You're not going to regret this, today's special. Have a great night, everyone.